Coming up next, a funeral home director does something to a family that I wouldn't wish on anyone, and never should that be done, especially in the line of funeral home business.
Now turn to just what is a shocking story from the ABC 7 News.
How do you give a father his son's brains and not a bag of clothing?
Wow, no integrity, no dignity. She's running.
Material into the washing machine.
To them at that point, they had no idea that it was their son's brain that was in the washing machine. They didn't know if it was mixed up with somebody else's brain, whether it was their son's. They had not a single idea.
Alex's father scooped out the brain, put it back in the bag, and returned it to Anita Singh at the funeral home.
Miss Singh took the bag back from him, never disclosed whose brain it was, never gave information, no apologies, and said, I'll take that from here.
The next day, Alex was buried at Oak Hill Memorial Cemetery. Weeks later, the lawsuit says, a whistleblower who works at the funeral home came forward to confirm it was Alex's brain in that bag, and that after the mix-up, funeral director Anita Singh placed it in a box and left it outside in the funeral home's courtyard for 2.5 months. Finally,
What kind of funeral home director is she, or even a human being? How could you be so heartless and careless to not even call and apologize and let the family know you made a mistake? Simple things like that to do to make the family feel comforted in a time of this type of situation.
an employee spotted the box with the bag inside and became overwhelmed with the smell of a rotting human brain.
Don't get me wrong, errors can happen, but what cannot happen and what should not happen is that you cover up your errors. And that's what the funeral home has done here.
The attorney is so correct, and I hope they get every dime they're entitled to, because for you to let rigor mortis is already setting in, the body is already smelling, and you're going to leave it out and have no type of remorse.
Lima Family Funeral Home referred me to its owner, Service Corporation International, or SCI, the largest funeral service company in North America. They operate under the Dignity Memorial brand, pledging reliable service.
We need to get every detail right the first time. Every time.
SCI spokesperson Christopher James sent me an email. Due to active litigation, we won't be commenting on this matter. My next stop was the Lima Family Chapel, looking for the funeral director.
An office manager told me Anita Singh did work here, but she left for good 2 weeks ago.
I was able to catch up with the funeral director as she arrived home. I'm Dan Noyes from Channel 7.
Oh, yeah, everybody's quiet when litigation going on, but when it came down to that man's family and doing this type of stuff, you should be getting sued too, lady. What do you think?
How do you give a father his son's brains and not a bag of clothing? Anita Singh just backed away. Anything to say to the family? I scheduled an interview with Alex Pinon's parents, but they were too emotional and decided they couldn't talk about their ordeal just yet. In the meantime, their lawsuit moves forward, and their lawyers are negotiating a plan to reunite Alex's brain with the rest of him, already buried at Oak Hill.
We don't know the extent of how much suffering they're going to go through for the remainder of their life, but I can tell you it's something that they're never going to forget. It's something they're going to have to live with forever.
Good job to that whistleblower. I mean, she left that out there for 2.5 months for no regards for that person or their family and their grief for what they're going through, man. Wow. First of all, I want to wish the family a condolences. This should never have happened with this funeral home service. This is wrong.